They were never meant to cross paths that day. Not on stage, not in front of thousands of fans, and definitely not under the spotlight of countless cameras. But when Kim So Hyun appeared at Park Bo-gum's fan meeting in Japan, the crowd erupted into stunned silence. Then came the screams, the whispers, and the rush to social media. Why was she there? What did it mean? And most of all, was this a public hint of something more? Something real? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we bring you the most talked about story in the K-drama world right now. It's not just about a surprise guest at a fan event. It's about timing, chemistry, and two stars whose connection has reignited a storm of speculation. This is the full story of Kim So Hyun and Park Bo-gum, and how one unexpected moment may have sparked more than applause. July 2025. Tokyo, Japan. The venue was packed with fans of Park Bo-gum, many of whom had traveled from around the world for his much-anticipated fan meeting, titled Be With You. The atmosphere was electric. It had been a while since the actor had stood before his fans like this, smiling, relaxed, and full of gratitude. There was music, stories, and heartfelt moments. And then, the unexpected happened. As the second segment of the event began, a soft melody filled the room. The lights dimmed slightly. A hush fell over the crowd. And from the side of the stage, she appeared. Dressed in an elegant ivory dress, with her signature gentle smile, Kim So Hyun walked slowly into view. The crowd gasped. Phones shot into the air. Excited whispers turned into screams. She wasn't listed in the program. There had been no leaks, no media buzz, no rumors, just this moment, completely unexpected. What was she doing there? To understand the impact of her appearance, we need to go back to the shared history between Park Bo-gum and Kim So Hyun. Although they've never starred in a full-length drama together, their careers have mirrored one another in many ways. Both began young. Both earned reputations as nation's sweethearts. And both built careers based on versatility, sincerity, and emotional depth. In 2020, during a brief variety segment for a year-end award show, they stood on stage together for less than 5 minutes. They exchanged a few words, laughed, and shared a moment that has since been rewatched hundreds of thousands of times online. Nothing more than polite interaction on the surface, but fans saw something. A look, a spark. And from that moment, speculation began. Could they be paired in a drama someday? Could they even be more than friends? Time moved on. Park Bo-gum entered the military. Kim So Hyun blossomed into one of the most acclaimed actresses of her generation. Their paths didn't cross publicly again. Until now. Back at the fan meeting, Bo-gum looked up and saw her. His face changed. A flicker of surprise. A smile of recognition. He stepped toward her, microphone in hand, and welcomed her with warmth in his voice. "Everyone," he said, "please welcome Kim So Hyun." The applause was thunderous. What followed was magical. They sat together on stage for a segment called Remember the Scene, where they reenacted emotional moments from popular dramas. Some scenes were from shows neither had appeared in, but the chemistry was unmistakable. She teased him gently. He responded with shy laughter. They talked about their early acting days, shared memories of similar challenges growing up in the industry. And for the audience, it felt like watching two old souls reconnect. And then, the duet. The piano began. A soft, familiar tune. It was perhaps Love, the iconic love song from Princess Hours. Bo-gum sang first, his voice calm and steady. Then So Hyun joined in, her voice soft, delicate, filled with emotion. Together, their voices blended in harmony. The room was silent. Even the cameras seemed to freeze, unwilling to interrupt the moment. At the final note, the crowd erupted again. Bo-gum turned to her, leaned slightly, and whispered something only a few near the stage could hear. "You sang beautifully," he said. As always. It was simple, but it felt intimate. Social media exploded. Fan cams spread across the internet in seconds. Clips of their duet went viral. Hashtags like #SoHyun's Bo-gum trended within hours. The question on everyone's mind: was this staged? A teaser for a joint project? Or a soft launch of something much more personal? The next morning, Korean media was ablaze. Park Bo-gum and Kim So Hyun, new couple or co-stars. Fanmeet turns fairy tale in Tokyo. Fans demand a drama starring Bo-gum and So Hyun. Despite all the buzz, neither of their agencies commented. But there were signs. Attendees at the event claim So Hyun's name wasn't on any printed schedules. Her arrival was kept quiet, even from backstage staff. Sources said she was flown in privately and stayed at the same hotel as Bo-gum the night before the fan meet. Fans began digging deeper. On her Instagram story that night, So Hyun posted a dimly lit stage photo. No caption, no hashtags, just a single glowing spotlight on an empty stage. And Park Bo-gum, he liked a fan edit of their duet later that day. He rarely likes posts, but he liked that one. Was it a coincidence or a carefully placed hint? Theories began flying. Some fans believed this was the beginning of a real-life love story. Others suspected it was the launchpad for a surprise drama announcement, and a few believed it was just a gesture between close friends. But no matter which side of the debate you're on, one thing is clear. There was something between them. Something genuine. Something that lit up the stage that night. Since then, fans have flooded their comment sections with support. Hoping, dreaming, and waiting. Waiting for confirmation. Will there be a drama? Will they go public? Or was this just a magical one-time moment? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. In an industry where so much is curated and scripted, the moments that feel unscripted are the ones we hold onto the longest. Kim So Hyun and Park Bo-gum may not have said anything out loud, but in that spotlight, in front of thousands of eyes, their silence said everything. Thank you for listening to today's story. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts below. Could this be the start of K-drama's next legendary couple? Or was it simply a beautiful moment shared between two stars? We'll be watching, and we'll be here to bring you the next chapter, whatever it may be. Until next time.